So focus. Right now in this video I'm going to talk about who who is the GOAT of who's the GOAT of MotoGP. We are seeing the questions a lot. There's a lot of arguments, man. We talk about this rider, and that shit, everything. But I'm gonna tell you, as a fucking Gen Z myself, I grew up with Marquez era, and for me, Marquez era was really, something phenomenal, dude. Something spiritual, something that you never seen before in a MotoGP story. So, when we talk about Marquez, when we talk about Marquez here, he's winning world champions in a fucking rookie era. It's getting better. Like I said before, he's winning world champions in rookie era, and in the second seasons, he also winning it again. So, the first young rider to get back-to-back championship. Alright, I know, this might be kind of glazing, but yes, for sure, I'm fucking glazing Marquez, okay, because I'm fucking huge fan of Marquez. And we'll talk about Marquez. So, he's the most youngest MotoGP world champion, and you know, we can talk about this every day, but for me, the GOAT of MotoGP is Marquez himself. Why? There's a lot of fucking reasons. You can really just Google it yourself. You can really just search for yourself how the great Marquez is. So, how about we talk about the riding styles? We talk about riding style, right? We talk about riding style of Marquez. What's differentiate Marquez than any other rider? Marquez is really bastard when he's riding a bike. What I mean by bastard is he's freaking good at it. People are just, feels like he's from another dimension or something, man. He's riding very aggressively, and he always push their motorcycle to the limit. But not any, ordinary limits, to the extraordinary limit. This is really differentiated from other riders. We talk about Rossi, right? We talk about Rossi. We talk about the Pedrosa. We talk about Jorge Lorenzo. And these guys are great. These guys are great. Like Rossi, his do magical stuff with their bike, with his bike, and can make some magic with his bike. Pedrosa, we know about Pedrosa, the uncrowned kings. He really have a good riding styles that really suit for the Honda back then. And we talk about Lorenzo. Lorenzo is very, very particularly Lorenzo have really smooth riding style. So we can say that Lorenzo is the antithesis of Marquez. When Marquez is riding aggressively, Lorenzo riding smoothly. That's really good. Well, depends on the bike itself, because Lorenzo riding Yamaha and Marquez riding Honda, and those two bikes are very different in characteristics. Yamaha using inline 4 and Honda using V4. So it's different on characteristic on the fucking bike. So it's kind of necessary for Marquez riding aggressively, because the Honda itself, the Honda RC213V, it's really suiting for aggressive riding styles, and aggressive riding style. They really suit for Marquez, so it's really complement each other, and that's why Marquez can win the world championship for the second times. And we talk about the 2015 shit happens. Alright, shit happens. Sometimes you great, sometimes you not. And this is career that Marquez got. So let me erase this for a second, right? Let me erase it for a second. We're gonna talk about the 2015 era. 2015. Well, I gotta say, 2015 was a really great year for drama. Really great year for something that you cannot imagine. So, 2015, I'm still a fucking, at like maybe at class. Not sevens, but like 6. Yeah, kind of like that. So at 6, I watched the most greatest race, the greatest drama in MotoGP era. We talk about the Sepang class. So for you, the new fans in MotoGP, wondering what the fuck is Sepang class? I don't really understand what Sepang class. Who involved in Sepang class? Well, Sepang class is involved between 2 riders. Well, actually 3, but we're gonna talk about 2. Sepang class is clash between Marq Marquez and Valentino Rossi. Well, we talked about relationship before between these 2. Before the 2015 or this particularly race, they're fucking best friends. They're hugging each other. They're fucking competing with each other, and they're having fun together. Because Marq Marquez it's actually fans for February 6. So why this relationship are breaking up? Because again, this is my subjective. Yeah, again, this is my subjective. You can argue with me. You can you can blast me with something that Well, I'm not really agreeing with you, Joe. But listen. Rossi is but Rossi. This is my Rossi have really fragile ego. Well, yeah, Rossi have a really fragile ego. We can we talk about this relationship. Rossi didn't want Ryder to better than him. He is at the top, which is if everyone want to do that, person want to top, if everyone want to top. But this particular reason, Valentino Rossi, want to be at the top because their ego, his ego, and his ego was really big, and yeah, the clash or the break of the relationship happens because when Rossi inviting Marquez to the practice in his motocross or something like that, Marquez actually bring professional crew and bring a really good setup of motor because this guy is want to compete. In this side, he always wants to compete with each other. They don't care about the relationship. All he cares is winning. He never care about. I don't know. He doesn't give a fuck about a relationship. The thing he gives a fuck of is fucking winning. And yeah, thinking about this, the other thing, like, come on, man, this is casual shit, man. Don't be like that, man. Come on, this is just some casual. Just don't bring your professional crew in here. But Marquez refused it. Man, shut the fuck up. No, this is just fucking improvised, dude. Man, shut the fuck up. I don't really give a fuck about your opinion. I want to compete in here with professional bike, bring professional crew. I don't give a fuck about your fucking race. All I want is fucking win or something like that. Yeah, it is. Man, that's not the fucking real dialogue though. Yeah, and the rules just kind of break a little bit, and big, and one of the thing is in Argentina, where Rossi crossed between Marquez, and Marquez blaming Rossi for his crash, but Rossi didn't agree with that, and yeah, it just kept over and over again, and the fucking pig is second class. When the Rossi. So the imagine in here. Imagine the Rossi was in here, and Rossi was look behind for Marquez, and coming from the outside, and then try to closer with Marquez, and then and Marquez is gone. Marquez is crashed, and yeah, the reason why Rossi do that because he thinks Marquez want to slow Rossi down and don't want Rossi to win the world championship. And Rossi, this is bold statement from Rossi because he said that, well man, you guys, Marquez and Lorenzo are fucking, be friends and helping each other. But come on man, that's not true man. Who in the fuck in this? Well, we'll talk about Lorenzo. Lorenzo and Verward, they're in the fucking same team. Yamaha. Factory Yamaha. And Marquez, on factory Honda. Why the fuck there? Helping each other, why? Why? Because Marquez had Rossi? No. Because Rossi have a fucking skill issue. He cannot compete with the rest of the rider. He cannot compete with Lorenzo. That's it. Because Rossi have a fucking big ego. That's it. Alright. So, and after that, the relationship between Marquez and versus, it doesn't feel, I would say it's not really good. They're fucking hate each other. They're fucking, if they're fucking talented, it would be fucking punch each other to the bath or something like that. And yeah, it's really good for the drama, but really not good for sport. But yeah, it is what it is, right? So yeah, that's the reality. And now we move to another era of MotoGP, right? New era. Alright, this shit is like a fucking product from Indonesia. So new era fucking product, sandals products and fucking shoes product. That's a fucking brand itself. But alright, we talk about new era of MotoGP. So the new era of MotoGP begin when Marquez crashed at 2019. Not 2020. When Marquez crashed in 2019 and broke his arm, and then injured himself, and he cannot ride for like he cannot ride for 1 to 2 years, and it so sucks, seeing Marquez to be done like that. As a fan, I'm really getting like, fuck, this is the worst feeling that I ever had because Marquez is Marquez is my dog, bro. I really love him so much, and seeing he's on a very rock bottom just make me sad, and I want to come on, man, come on, Mark, and yeah, because Marquez have something special versus Honda. And we talk about Honda. Honda do everything for fucking this guy, man. Honda will do fucking everything for this guy. If Marquez want a fucking dinosaur, they're gonna give dinosaur for Marquez, man. That's how Honda treat Marquez. He's like, oh my god, King, you're such a fucking perfect man. I'll give you fucking everything. That's fucking Honda, man. That's fucking Honda. So, all the bike development is for Marquez. Bike development for Marquez. Everything is for Marquez only. Honda doesn't care about the second rider. Actually, he doesn't give a shit about fucking second rider, dude. Like, they just, I mean, he doesn't care about, make the second rider winning or something like that. All he cares about fucking Marquez. Because Marquez is branding himself. And this guy is fucking good. And that's why Honda really invests heavily on Marquez. And when this crash happens, well, Honda is fucking fucked up, man. Fucked up. Honda cannot do shit. Because first, the bike is fucking hard to handle. And the second is, well, no one's can ride Honda. Paul Espargaro cannot ride Honda. Fucking Alex Marquez cannot ride Honda. Nobody can fucking ride Honda, dude. Until now, until 2026, nobody can ride Honda. I mean, the only person who winning with Honda is Juan Sarko. He's not from factory Honda. It is fucking sad. So, yeah, the new era after Honda fall down and Marquez fall down is year for innovations, year for rider. It's kind of second choices. Well, rider is still important, but the more important is the bike. Bike is the central here. It's first happens with Ducati. What Ducati do? Ducati fucking made aero shit. And they success. They're fucking success. Pecco, Jack Miller, their bike is so dominant that in 2023, they're fucking leading the manufacturer's championship long way than any other competitor. And it's kind of unfair because the Ducati bike is so good and they have fucking 8 bikes. 8 fucking good bikes. And, well, everybody, which is, well, cannot compete with it. So, yeah, everybody said jokes back then. And, yeah, everybody said jokes. And, everyone trying to catch up with Ducati. And now, it doesn't. And now, we're back to the topic again. We talk about Marquez, where he should go. After injury, right? After injury, they're still. Well, we're part with Honda. They're still having kind of good relationships because Marc Marquez believe in Honda and Honda believe in Marc Marquez. Like they actually did. But as the time comes, Honda cannot really manage to compete with Ducati. And Marc Marquez is, old guy. He cannot be like him 2029. He cannot do magic every fucking race. He cannot do magic every fucking lap. So, Marc Marquez was really struggle between the years 2020 and 2023. He really suffered. He really suffered all with Honda. And then, Marc Marquez decided to move to Ducati. But not Ducati factory, but Glazing Ducati. Well, why? Why Marc Marquez throwing money to the fucking ground? Because Honda really pay a lot for Marc Marquez, man. Well, Honda is a big fucking company, so he will give Marc Marquez all the fucking bag that he wants. But Marc Marquez said, "Oh shit, man! I don't really give a fuck about money, man. All I want is fucking compete. I want to compete again, man. I don't want to win again, man. Come on, man. Just fucking trust me, man. I don't win, man. I want to be happy again, man, with a fucking bike, man." So that's not what Marc Marquez say, but it's kind of like that. he's really want to test himself. Is he really capable of competing again, or he just might as well just fucking retire? And Marquez go with Glazing Ducati, and no pay, man, no pay without fucking dime. So Marquez to the Glazing move is just it's fucking like Glazing big wildest dreams, because well Glazing is good because he's on Ducati, but yeah, but it's Asier's bike, which is really the spec is not really comparable to the fucking the newest seasons, right? So, but whatever that is, Marquez moved to Glazing without any payment. All the bag that went to him was from the sponsorship and something like that. And yeah, he moved, and this guy is fucking magic, man. This guy is fucking magic. Wow, holy shit. He do really great in his fucking racing bike that make Ducati doesn't give a shit about the Martin. And it's really crazy, man. So, at the end of the championships, 2023, Marquez in third positions between Martin and Pecco, right? So Pecco is from oh, I forgot about the team, Marq Ducati. Pecco is from Martin is from Marq Ducati. Pecco is from Factory Ducati, and Marquez is from Glazing Ducati. So the Ducati systems is, if you competing good on satellite bikes, which is Martin on satellite bike, which is Marq Ducati is a satellite bikes, he wins the championship. So the cyclists should be that Martins move to Ducati alongside with Pecco Bagnaia, but Ducati is really having their a dilemma here, because Marquez doesn't want second year bike. Marquez want a fucking factory bike. So yeah, this is the dilemma for Ducati, and what they choose for 2094 or for 2024 rider, for 2025 rider. Well, it's just like Marquez. Because what? Marketing, man, is fucking money. It's fucking money. It's marketing. And to bring all of those Marquez friends, which is kind of a million, to the Ducati, and that's money, man. That's money talks, man. So yeah, not really money talks, but we talk about skill himself. Marquez already have a fucking experience. He fucking 8 world championship, man. He win fucking 8 world championship. So there's no doubt about Ducati signing fucking Marquez. And at the first year with Ducati, fucking magic. Fucking magic. For the first year with Ducati Factory Racings, Marquez world fucking championship, man. World fucking championship. Come on, that's a fucking great. That's the biggest comeback in any motorsport history, man, or even sport history. That's the biggest fucking comeback. I mean, from nothing to fucking something. Well, he already something before the injury, but yeah, from zero to fucking hero, the fucking god himself, man. And yeah, that's why we're back again. So this is the conclusions. That's why Marquez oh my god, fucking I cannot fucking alright. Marquez is the gold. I cannot fucking draw, but oh my god. Oh, this is alright. Gold. Marquez is fucking gold, and you should be agree with me. That's for me, and thank you. Fuck.